Look, it's a banana.
They can't be picky. They eat lizards, snakes, small rodents, but they love to eat jackrabbits. Jackrabbits are very large. They're much larger than the rabbits we have here in this area, and Sheldon wouldn't be able to catch one of those on his own. He'd need his family to help him out. If they're chasing a jackrabbit and it runs under a sagebrush to hide, sir, they share the food, but not only do they share it, the babies get to eat first. Trees. But the Harris hawk knows that his mom and dad and his sister are in deplorable conditions. And I believe it is about 85 to 90% of animals that are brought in through the smuggled black market pet trade, they die. They don't even live. And they do all sorts of different things to disguise them and to hide them. And for Chris, he's going to show you what it's like when a vulture flies. It's pretty impressive. And I know that as he flies over your heads today, he's going to look very, very large. But believe it or not, for a vulture over in Africa, he's quite small. In fact, he's small enough that when you consider the other scavengers that he has to compete with over in Africa, he's small enough that he has to wait until everybody else eats before he gets to eat. So if a wildebeest dies, it's the size of softballs or grapefruits in our head. We'd look pretty funny walking around with softball-sized eyes, wouldn't we? But you'd be able to see really well at night because she can see about 100 times better than we can at night. 100 times better. When you put that into perspective for you, take one candle off of your birthday cake, place it at one end of a football field, walk 4 football fields away on a totally dark night with no moon and no stars, and she'd be able to hunt for her dinner. You and I wouldn't be able to see our hand in front of our face. She'd be able to see just fine. That's how incredible their eyesight is. So having those big eyes helps for a special reason. Because they have more neck bones than we do. We're mammals. All mammals, the tallest giraffe, the tiniest mouse, have 7 neck bones. Owls, owl. It can fit through a hole the size of a quarter. So this is a pretty good example of a small, medium, and large owl. So remember, when you see a small animal, it doesn't necessarily mean it's a baby. A lot of people see this little bird, and although Timber's really relaxed, he does have feather touch just like on our table. We were a family of 4, but rarely were there 4 people at our dinner table. Mom fed whoever was there. It's the same case with birds. If there's a mouth in that nest asking to be fed, she'll feed it. She'll take care of it. She'll be the best foster mom she could ever be. So have Mother Nature help them out. It's way better than us trying to help them out. So you can help them. He's really cute. And we often, with this little bird, people want to have them as a pet because they think they're so adorable. He has a lot to say about that. But remember, they don't make good pets, and it is against the law. An owl, and her name is Minerva. Minerva just turned a year old on February 13th. So she is our rookie of the year. She's only been doing, and she was raised around people, so she is very used already at this young of age, very used to being around lots of people and lots of commotion. In fact, we were lucky enough that on Friday, she made her debut on TV here in Minnesota. She went to the KARE 11 studio and actually flew in their studio for the end of their morning news, and she did a fantastic job for us. Barn owls and most owls, I should say, have silent flight because they want to sneak up on their prey at night. Silent flight is extremely important for them, so we would like to prove to you that owls have silent flight today, and that is obviously we're going to continue to fly her, but I want you to listen. You're listening for the sound of wing beats. To help you listen today, I want everybody to sit as still as they can, and I want you to close your eyes. I'll tell you when you can open them. Go ahead and close them. Okay, you can open them. Property, so we want to get rid of them when we find them on our property. And most people put out poison to get rid of a mouse. But what they don't realize is that when you put out poison to get rid of a mouse, the mouse doesn't. To impress the ladies, male battlers, eagles, actually do barrel rolls, somersaults, and sideways rolls in the air. They're capable of doing that because of the unusual shape of their feathers and their wings and their tail. Most eagles have a long tail, 6, 8, 10 inches long. You'll notice she's turning him around for you folks to see. Those black feathers that are sticking down, those are not his tail feathers. Those are actually the primary feathers on his wings. His tail is hidden underneath his wings. These birds are out in the wild and they're doing a service for us. Picking up the dead animals, eating mice and rats, eating bugs. We need to remember to help them out as well. And we can all make different changes, very simple changes in our lives to make a difference for wildlife. Simple things like recycling, we already talked about that. Turning off a light when you leave a room, conserve energy. Conserve water. Every living creature are extremely intelligent. Come here, buddy. And so we have trained Mischief to do many things over the years, but the most important thing that he does for us is fundraising. In fact, he's the best fundraiser we have at World Bird Sanctuary. So if you'd like to make a donation to Carpenter Nature Center and World Bird Sanctuary in one fell swoop today, you can do so by coming up here and handing your donation to Mischief, and he'll put it in the donation box for you. Now, oh my God. Oh my God.
Judy, come here, take my picture with this bird. You're still seeing oh yeah, she got retired.
No, we're on our way.
See the feathers? Did you see the feathers over here?
Uh-uh.
Feather. Yeah, that's what I'm meant for walking out on. It's meant for walking out on. Look at them. They're funny. I like it.